A video like this freaks you out, gets in your head, or interests you in any way, you're going to want to stay tuned and watch today's Bob Doyle Show. I promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and the rest of you, you're watching The Bob Doyle Show, and it's Tech Tuesday. That theme is so loud. I wish I was controlling it with with a slider. That's not what you call these. But I'm not. Well, I am, sort of, with a mouse right now. Anyway, the point is, it's really loud at the beginning or it's too quiet. What is this show? Wow, you guys are really... I think because yesterday we didn't have those guys. They're antsy to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday, like I said, Tech Tuesday, which means that today we're going to review, share with you, expose you to something technological. Now, I've teased it, obviously, if you were there at the beginning of the show, which I'll bet you, how many people are here today? So far, Restreamer.io is here today. So if you're here today watching, it'd be swell and dandy if you'd say, "Hi, Bob." Now remember, the Bob Doyle Show is streamlining our stream, if you will, and moving from the Facebook timeline, the Bob Doyle personal timeline, and from YouTube, which you may or may not be watching from right now, to strictly the Bob Doyle Show fan page on Facebook, which is where everyone should be right now. And I'm waiting for we'll do the roll call here in a minute. I have a list of 668 names I'm going to go through. There's Cher. Hi, Cher. You changed your screen name. Now, Cher, why are you watching on YouTube? You should know by now that we're moving everything over, as I just said, to facebook.com/Bob Doyle Show. And I will be pulling the plug on YouTube and my Facebook timeline because I'm ready today. I'm so much better prepared today than I was yesterday. Because we had these technical problems, but today I thought, well, it's Tech Tuesday. I better not. Hi, Kathy. I better not screw it up because it's Tech Tuesday. You want to believe me that I know what I'm talking about? So Tracy will be here in a moment, by the way, just in case you're wondering, where's Tracy? She's gathering coffee and all those little things so that I can ring the coffee bell, which is vanished. It was right here, but now I guess I'll just have to get the coffee without it. So today I have an app that is going to just melt your brain. And if I do my job correctly, it's going to start strong and just get stronger. So that by the end, you're like, if you're Lubna, if you're not an iOS user, you're going to throw your Android phone out the window and say, "I've had it. Bob has shown me too many cool iPhone things. I've got to make the switch." I really thought yesterday when I was first playing with this that I could have sworn I saw an Android download for Android button on the page, but I was mistaken, and this is, again, an iPhone app. So look, let's just, hi Jamie, so let's just have fun with it, regardless of whether or not you can take action on it. Now, I have crooked glasses. Why? It's an eternal problem, but as you guys know, I lose my glasses constantly. So Tracy has resorted to dollar store glasses, so she can buy them like 12 at a time.
Literally.
Right, and these things
and he
are.
Still loses 12 of them.
I do. I lose them, or the poltergeist takes them. Whom we have named Polty, and we're convinced. I'm as convinced as I've ever been in my life, and I'm not one of those people. But if in my life, if there is such a thing as a poltergeist, a thing, an entity who likes to, wreak havoc and just goof around in your house and move things around, we got one, and we've named him or her Polty.
It's a her.
And it's a her. She makes noises. I'd love to say that she leaves cabinets open, but that's me. But the glasses thing, I don't know. I just know that she's laughing, every time I can't find them. And every time I'm sitting at the computer going, She's giggling somewhere. I'm like, what? Where? Who are you? And why are you harassing me? It's all in good fun. Anyway, believe it or not, this is not what I came here to talk about. But the point is, my glasses are crooked because these things are, in essence, made of paper clips. And they bend if you think about them. The heat of your thought melts the metal of which these are made of. All right.
It just goes to the power of your thoughts.
Power of my thoughts. Okay, so today I am going to share this app with you called Pinscreen, and it just so you all know that I am obsessed with apps that mess with your face, change your face, old you, young you, morph you, talk from a photo. These are all things that I have been sharing with you over the years, and will continue to do so. So if you hate it, goodbye. But no, please don't leave. Don't leave. There's other stuff we talk about. There's Tracy. Okay? I'm going to bring her in just a second. But we have to... The thing is that she's going to have to sit on this side of me. That's got to be the new way so I can reach the computer. Because like the other day I said, there's like 5 things I needed to do during the show. And I couldn't because I was going to be doing this. So no more. But how clunky is it going to look if I stand up, walk over there, she sits down? So I'm going to put a screen on while we make the transition. And thanks, Cher. So I'm going to put the screen on, and I want you to, and this is a little side story. You can just contemplate the screen while we make this switch. She'll come in, and then we'll do this. But first, works every time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me find this screen real quick so I can share with you. Folks, this is an aside. But you know how you're scrolling down your Facebook timeline and you see these really cool things? And they're like impossibly inexpensive. Like, for example, this morning, there was a corner lamp that was colored LED, shines in the corner, looks amazing. You know what I'm talking about. And you click through $16.98. Normally, you know, $129, right? And people will buy these things. But if you follow the comments, you'll see scam, don't do it, I did this, blah, 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 it never came, all that. But people just do it anyway. And I can't believe these people are allowed to buy ads, quite frankly. What the heck is going on here? Is there no verification process? Anyway, so this morning there was this light, and I followed it through, and I went to the page, and then I backed up to the main URL, which in this case was icecuber.store. Okay? And this is what I saw. Okay, now is the time for you to have to come in. You have to come in now.
I do?
Yes, I've got the... Oh, I haven't got it on the screen yet. Now you're on the screen. So this... Hold on, we're making the transition, and it's not nearly as smooth as I wanted it to be. Da, 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 da. So...
Wait. I need headphones.
Yeah, well, they're right there, draped over the iPad, in case you want them. So, oh no, that's not going to work, because I need the mouse. We have a space issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the very center of the screen where they ask you to shop with 100% confidence. Hey, new arrivals, that sounds good. Let's click on collection. Oops, nothing's happening for some reason. I'm going to scroll down the page and see what other amazing offers they've got. Look, house goods. Can I click through to the department? No, they just got these 2 things. Again, $16.90 for this. Now, what you might want to do when you play in this space is, do a search on this, go to Amazon, see how much it really costs, and then you will know not to do this. I like this. Electronic product. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can shop with confidence at icecuber.store.
That's
All right,
where I will be
how we
putting my
doing?
voting dollars.
Lubna, we do amazing here. That's the slug line of the Bob Doyle Show. The Bob Doyle Show.
About?
We do amazing.
We do amazing. And miracles happen.
And your message here. That's right. If you'd like to buy advertising on the Bob Doyle Show.
Idea.
Yeah. We'll put your brand on the mug that I drink out of, I'm just coming up with this. This is the kind of genius stuff that just comes out of my head all the time.
It's brilliance. Brilliance.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Annie.
Imagine it. Holistic health science. Right here.
Right?
On my, and only $1,500 per show.
Nice.
Well, that's an introductory special, of course.
Of course.
And Craig gets the friendship discount.
Correct.
And the Sound Lounge slash. So for everybody else, it'd be like $4,000.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, on the other side, we could actually put a photo of the Sound Lounge.
Yeah, but that'd be another $500. But probably worth it, right?
Probably.
Do I take cash?
That's
I
just
sure
for the
do.
artwork.
As long as it's cold and hard. Cash. It's not Friday.
It's not Friday.
What are you implying? All right, so, but it is in fact Tuesday, Tech Tuesday, and we're 9 minutes into the show, and I haven't shared anything with you yet because I'm a withholding son of a bitch.
You and these bombs.
I know, it's
What
fun.
is what?
You just slip them in every now and then. Because you know what I realized? I'm a grown up.
You. I can't attest to that.
I can say whatever I want. Mom, no.
Yes.
No, I remember the first time I dropped, I think I said bitch. And I may have directed it at my sister. And it was in 6th grade. And she told on me, Bob called me a bitch.
Oh, man.
And my mom, came in, I'm sure he didn't. And I thought in my mind, this is the time to take a stand and be a grown up and just show what's what. No, I did. And I never did again. Subscribe. Oh, no. What? I don't know how to get rid of these people. Now, how about we get into this app?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to need a little bit of L room. You got to scooch more. And if we can do your knees down or something. You just don't even want to know what's going on down here. I saw an amusing photograph.
Bad.
I saw an amusing photograph image on my Facebook timeline this morning. It was 4 men walking down the street with suits from the waist up and shorts and socks on the way down, and just they're heading towards another Zoom meeting.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, see, we've been living like this for a really long time, so it's just like,
Yeah.
professional from here on up, and I never know.
But I figure, you know what? On the safe side, when I'm doing a show,
see, right.
always wear pants. It's just it's a guideline more than a rule.
It's a good recommendation for sure.
Okay.
Just in case. Have you guys seen some of those accidental Zoom things like that?
We were
poor
about to
girl?
start. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh! Somewhere somebody sent me a clip of this Zoom meeting, right? And this poor girl takes her laptop.
Oh, yeah,
goes
into
to
the
the bathroom,
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
pulls down her pants and starts going. Then realizes that, oh my God, I'm on camera, and does.
I think this story
whatever.
tells itself.
Yeah. Someone was just telling me last night that they were in a Zoom meeting and it had gotten
Hacked.
and it was actually, ironically, a security group. And so some guy came into there and pulled his pants down. And
Because that's what you do in Zoom meetings.
because that's what you do in Zoom. No, it's not what you do in Zoom meetings. But because it was a
it's
group
not.
of hackers, they kept him on long enough that 2 of the hacker guys found him.
This is a good story.
And tortured him and hacked him.
Yep.
So good.
So
Karma.
never hack a hacker because hacking
Karma.
isn't nice. You know what, Tracy?
What?
We have this, and we're going to get into the app in just a moment. We have a ritual, and that is that I every day forget to put coconut oil on my face after my shower. And the ritual is if she comes in and brings it in. But I'm realizing that it's making me shiny for the show. If I put it on right before, my nose is glistening because I'm oily.
Well, if you would put it on right after the shower, I'm sure it would dissipate.
See how she turned it?
Or you could put it on after the show. It's just really good. We live in the desert.
Yeah, I think I need to do it after the show.
Whatever makes you happy.
I look too shiny.
It makes you happy, that's fine. Just as long as, because it's...
She's pacifying me again. That's
it's
2
good
days
for
in a
your-
row.
2?
Oh. All right, well, overtly pacifying me. Shall we get into it?
Yes, please.
All right. ladies and gentlemen, today it's definitely an app about changing, about creating avatars and faces and things like that. And every app that does that generally starts with you taking your picture or whatever. So we're going to start with that right now.
Okay.
Now, I can do it, and then we'll have Tracy do it. We'll create a couple of different avatars. Now, I've skipped the opening screen and all that. This is for, for spoiler alerts, for spoilers, to prevent spoilers. Now, I'm taking off my freaking glasses because it ruins every one of these avatar things I do. It's because well, never mind. That's another rant for another day. Oh, and you'll hear it. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to take this. Now, just bear with me because you're going to be amazed at this. So, no smiling. Which is so hard when I'm sitting right next to this one. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Happy birthday, Laura, who we all just learned it was her birthday when Facebook just told me. Now, I have to say that I had to go. I'm embarrassed to say, but I love sharing my ignorance with my audience. I had to go to Google and look up which one of these gender signs was male. I couldn't remember the gender signs.
Okay.
So, guess what? It's the first one. If you do it wrong, they end up wearing women's clothing, which is fine. You can switch it back.
If you look at the symbols, it kind of is indicative.
Yeah. I figured that out later.
Indicative.
Oh.
That was
Friday. Okay, so you'll see that while Tracy's going down that road, an avatar is being generated with my. Now I have to put my glasses back on so I can see the rest of this. All right. Now again, this is called Pinscreen, and it is free, and it's on iOS. So it's generating the avatar, and it's taken a minute. And I will also say that I have learned that this is a very processor-intensive app on the phone, and I'm also streaming to the computer. So sometimes it might be, the frame rate might be a little weird, but you'll get the idea. Downloading. Here we go. This one took... Now, I look a little sleepy there. I'm zooming in. Now, that was made for my face. Now, this is the base of it, and some faces definitely work better than others. If you saw the opening, you'll see that I did like a Robert De Niro looking thing, and I just took his face off the internet and uploaded it, and it just happened to work out great. Some look just like the picture, some don't, but the point is we're creating some really cool avatars. Now, that right there is kind of cool. You can spin him around and tap him, and he'll do a little dance and all that stuff. So now we can customize. Are we ready to customize?
Yes, please.
How do you like that? So now, along the line, along the bottom, you can see body choices first. So it defaulted to the male, obviously, but you can change you see that there are various shapes. You could see if she was watching, but she's not watching at all. She's starting a watch party. So you see all these different body shapes. So I'll go with this one here. All right, and there's even a little jiggle on the belly. Isn't that cute? Look at that. See a little belly physics. I can zoom in, etc. Now, so there's the body. Now, with the body... With each body, you have some outfits that you can wear. So we'll choose this one here for some reason. Okay. By the way, if I drag around on the screen with my finger, that's kind of where he looks, the direction and all that. So I can zoom in, and you can see he's following my finger. All right. So we haven't even begun, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Now we got hairstyles galore that we can choose from to change his look. And you can, also you can change the color of the hair. They have some presets here along the side. Tracy's missing the whole thing.
I've seen this 1,000
times. You can put hats on of various kinds. Okay? Including that one, which, or this one here.
That's adorable.
All right, so we'll go with that for now. So now we got this guy. Let's see, we got hats, clothes, glasses we can do. Right? Sunglasses, regular glasses, whatever. Everybody having fun with this so far? Mm-hmm. All right, and that's
hot.
Now we have, it sure is, Tracy. It sure is. So now that we've got this avatar, other than just looking at it, now we can have some real fun with it with themes, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to go first to the portrait theme. So now you'll notice, especially if I zoom in, that this guy is talking as I talk. He's moving his head, he's moving his eyebrows, he's blinking his eyes, the whole thing, right? So I'm in control of this avatar in terms of his head. I can click and he can do them at dance, and I'm still continuing to talk. Still continuing to talk.
Nice moves.
Thank you very much. I love to use apps to dance. We can scroll through these backgrounds with the arrow keys at the bottom. So we've got different
Colors.
just all kinds of different options there. Really cool. And of course, you can take pictures or video at any time by, you know, pressing the camera shutter button down there or holding it for video. All right, so that's a kind of a cool one there. We'll go back and choose another set. The interface could be a little bit more convenient for switching themes. That's just my unsolicited review for an amazing app that doesn't need to change a thing because of my silly opinion. All right, now this is where
Especially
it gets
since it's
really
free.
interesting.
Yes.
And it's free. So now I'm going to get up now, okay, for just a second, and you'll have to hear me through the microphone. Now again, the frame rate is a little weird because it's heavily processed, but normally this is really smooth. But right now, my avatar is in this cafe set,
It's really neat.
right, and talking. So it makes it completely, I mean, obviously the face is a little cartoonish. No one would really believe necessarily that this is a real person. But it's still an amazing effect to be able to go from place to place. Let me change the scene again. Just to, oh no, I wanted to show you the beach. Let me
I want to go to the beach.
Yeah, let me go to the beach.
Beach, 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 please. My favorite place.
And you'll notice, and I'll show you in the beach that the water is the waves are going. I guess it's going to be kind of hard to tell with with that weird frame rate. Where's that freaking ocean? There it is.
There it is.
Now, if you can tell, this is basically acting like a selfie camera. I'm holding it just like a selfie camera. I can do this whole thing where you can see my whole body. Right now, I can't move my arms or legs or anything like that. So let me switch avatars real quick to a female avatar. Now, again, these faces here, for the most part, I just downloaded off the internet. I did a search on headshot. I'm gonna get an appropriate body and change some clothes. Maybe get rid of that hat.
Did you want to do my face?
And yes, I do. I'm going to do Tracy's face next. But I just kind of wanted to show you just a photograph.
What a
taken
female Bob
offline.
Doyle looks like.
Well, but this has nothing to. This is using none of my face at all, right? This is just all I'm doing is.
Oh,
guiding
I
it.
see.
So that whole hi hey.
Because that's what all girls sound like.
That's exactly right. That's my stereotypical girl with a camera, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so now let's create an avatar from Tracy. She's going to.
Wait, Mom says, hold on. Pretty fascinating. I wish you could get the avatar just the way you want it and then transfer that back to your real body. Good point, right?
Okay, that call just screwed up my screen mirroring, so you got to give me a second.
All right, that's fine. It would be great weight loss technique. And you can get rid of other things you don't like about your looks, too. Yeah,
Well, there's plenty more apps that are perfectly suited for that kind of thing. So
That's
sorry
also
about that.
true.
I got the phone call, and so my communication with the computer is screwed up, so I'm having to restart it. So just take a second for me to do that. And then we'll take the picture of Tracy, and we'll show you how that works.
Yeah, it would be kind of scary.
But guys, that's not the payoff. So far, that's all fun, right? But that's not the coolest part of this
Dun,
app.
dun.
So just stay with me for just 2 seconds.
And I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yes, you do. But you just don't know that you do.
Okay.
All right, now we are back connected, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to create a new avatar by just clicking the plus sign. She's an expert at taking pictures of herself. And,
That sounds horrible.
well, you're right. It does sound horrible. That's not what I meant.
Oh, wait, no smile, right?
No smile and look in the camera lens and nod at yourself. All right. Female. I got it. I hope.
I hope so, too. Otherwise, we're really in trouble.
All the shows are
Just-
turning into
just-
Friday shows all of a
it's
sudden. Yeah. I don't know if people know what we're talking about, but
Yes, Friday is Luscious Living. Oh, join us at 11 o'clock on Friday for Luscious Living Latte. We're just all going to hang out and Zoom and drink some coffee or your favorite beverage.
now I also want to point out that it actually tries to approximate your hair.
Wow.
So it looks at the style of your hair and finds one that matches it as closely as it can.
That's pretty close. That's nice.
All right. So what would you like to do here? Well, here's what I'm going to do.
You just play. Okay. Put something cuter on.
Put something cuter on. What?
Well, I don't like t-shirts.
All right. Well, we're going to change your body style. Like,
okay.
How about this?
Yeah, it's cute.
And then you've got those choices.
I see.
That's fun.
Okay.
And then if I now here, okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you the big one here.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to have to walk away from the microphone again to really make this effective.
Okay.
You'll notice the first option. Whoops, my hand went away. Your first option under there is AR, Augmented Reality.
Oh.
What might happen when I push that button?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Well, here's what happened. I'm wearing that head. And I'm walking all around my studio. There's Tracy back there. But I've got the head on. Guys, if you're not freaking out, maybe even peeing a little, I don't know what's wrong with you. Now, hold on. Now that's pretty amazing. Now, if I want to, I can push another button, and then I'm in the outfit that she chose. And you can't see me because my body's hidden behind it.
Wow.
So now I'm just hanging out here with my good friend Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey.
Because
that's what all girls sound like.
This is disturbing. Like, now I'm coming up behind it. Can I do bunny ears on myself?
That is
there
disturbing.
We go.
Your arms behind
you. Stop. You're bad. Right?
Uh-huh. So, yeah, Cher wants to know, can you use the app to fill in as you for the show? Ooh, that's nice.
There's Tracy as Tracy. So we see a little disparity in how it translated.
A little bit. But it's still fun.
It's way fun. Let's see if I can see what this looks like. You're hogging the camera. Hey, stop. You're in front of me. I'm the star of this show. Oh, wait, we just keep switching back and forth. We're doing the filter change again. That's something, Tracy, that I like to do.
Yeah, we discovered you could do this and it'll flip it to the other person.
On the Facebook filters.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right. I think that is, without showing you every single theme, that's the gist of what I wanted to show you on that app. And I think
said
it's
this is freaking weird.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
There's a lot of weird stuff that I like to find and share with you. I don't know if you can handle it, though.
Well,
it's just going to get more bizarre.
Especially as people create more bizarre apps.
Yes, and I am, like, this. It feels good, Tracy, I got to say.
I know.
Finding that app yesterday was like, or whenever I found it was like,
yeah.
Now I'm back on track. I used to search out these cool type of apps, you know, back in the day when I did.
Before me.
It was years before you, so it's not you. But when we did the Apptacular segment, and it was all graphic stuff, but when this head stuff started, you know, but that, and it just said, I just found all this cool stuff.
It's really cool. So there is one for Android. I can't remember what it's called, but the ratings on it were not good, which is why I didn't even tell you what it was.
Yeah, if possible, we'd like to try and find some Android alternatives for things.
We do, but you know, what we searched out didn't have good reviews. So
Thank
soon,
you,
I'm sure.
That's 2 days from now, isn't it, Lubna, when I appear on your podcast?
Oh, I'm excited. Yes. Oh, wait. I have something on Wednesday night.
Okay, yes, let's please talk about that. We were going to go live on this yesterday.
Yeah, we'll do
this
that
is
later.
This is so get the Pinscreen app if you're an iOS user,
right?
And share your videos.
Yeah, share. It's just like the sway. Nobody's been swaying. We want some. You know, we want some folks to play with us.
I cannot believe that I can't get one of you to download that Sway app and do a dance and post it on our timeline.
I don't understand.
It will bring you so much joy.
It's
I promise
so much
you.
fun.
When you watch yourself doing those dances, Lubna.
I was even just showing people last night in a meeting. I was like, "This is fun. Look at me."
Yeah.
And they, they're like,
and it's just amazing
cool.
how many people believe it.
Yeah. I know.
Even though my face is all over the place,
because
it's just
what it looks like. It's just like one of these other apps where it's like just done something maybe with the background, or like you've got a green screen sort of thing.
Or your camera's bad, or whatever. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's amazing what you'll just
funny.
forgive and go. I forgot to shut off the stream again. I was supposed to shut it off to YouTube and my timeline. Got all excited, and the transition was when I was going to do it, and I forgot because it took too long to transition.
Transition.
I want to go on that beach real bad.
I know, me too.
Because first of all, there's nobody there right now. So
Well-
we have the whole thing to ourselves.
That's a good point.
And it's, look at it. Am I looking in the right direction?
Oh, yes, you're looking in the right direction.
All right, let's talk
Yes,
about
in
what
2 days.
Let's talk about what you're doing because
Okay.
but let me just a little bit. We all have a lot of fun here on the Bob Doyle Show, but let's face it, it's 90% about me, and what I do. Well, Bob was in The Secret. Bob does VR. Bob does voiceover.
It's called the Bob Doyle Show.
Bob names the show after himself. But when Tracy and I first met, it was in a business sort of capacity. I have to say sort of because the fact of the matter is we met and boom. But we did have a business conversation and we did work together right away. And she helped me with getting guests and things like that. We were just crafting what is the Bob Doyle Show going to be. My point is she has a tremendous and impressive background in business, and we don't really talk about it that much. But I have been talking about live streaming, and that's just one element of how businesses and things like that can, pivot during this time of the coronavirus and quarantine and all that other stuff. So
Right.
a lot of businesses that are not traditionally maybe strongly doing online e-commerce or having a presence, maybe a web page or something, or
Sure.
maybe not even, or maybe you're a small business person who just doesn't even know how to get online. This is Tracy's area of expertise. So she's doing this thing tomorrow night, which I'm going to let her tell you about.
Talk about it.
But I just wanted to frame it because number one, it's free, and it's really a complete checklist about going online with your business if you're going to do it right. Mm-hmm. Because I've shared this story on many podcasts since I went into business for myself. When I started, it was easy and nobody was watching. It was just easy to start an online business, but it wasn't really structured as a business. I didn't have, I knew basic things that some of which she talks about, like, email follow-up and communication with your, all that basic stuff.
Creating a community.
But there was a lot of stuff I didn't know that I would have saved a lot of time and saved a lot of error and all of that. So go ahead and just talk about what this thing is tomorrow. And so for you, if this applies to you, or if you know somebody,
Right.
if businesses that you go to that you enjoy might be struggling. I just want you to think outside the box on this one, because at the very least, after watching this stuff, you're going to have a checklist. You're going to know, okay, this is what I'm looking at if I'm going to do this right. And she's going to have lots of other solutions for you. But go ahead. I'm going to be quiet.
Okay, so the thing I want to say first of all is that it's like business online. It's like, well, I don't do e-commerce. I'm a hairdresser, or I have a restaurant, or I'm a yoga instructor, or whatever it is. My point about taking your business online is really about building a community online and being present in front of a community and growing it online. Because like right now, everybody's online, right? This is, we're doing this. We're
See?
all online.
I
This
see
is-
me right there.
we're-
I am online.
We're all stuck at home. And so traditional businesses, real estate agent, right? They might have done door knockers for marketing or other different types of things, but, now's the time to pivot. And since, this is really technology at its finest, it's taking what you're doing and looking at it from a bigger picture and saying, okay, well, I can do X. So you can live stream. You can, put a system in place so that you create an email community and you nurture them through a simple process that seems really overwhelming, but can be very simple when you have your handheld. My thing is that there really isn't a yellow pages for, how do you do this or who do you go to for that? It's in my community for, I've been doing digital marketing and online business work for 8 years. Prior to that, I had brick and mortar companies, multi-million-dollar brick and mortar companies. And so, it doesn't matter if it's brick and mortar, you still need to be online, right? You still need to get in front of people. You have to keep relationships going. You've got a client base. Well, you can expand that client base, or at a minimum, while, it's slow right now, stay in contact with them so they don't forget about you, so that, they're you're the go-to resource,
You're giving away the farm. You're talking about what you're going to talk about tomorrow. Tell
Oh,
them
there's so much more.
So tell them what the high level what this is and what they're going to get out of that.
So it's just a free call. I'm just going to kind of go through some ideas and strategies. I've got a checklist that really encompasses everything from business foundation things to online marketing and building communities, social media, all of those different pieces. And so we'll just kind of go through a general list to give you an overview. And then I'm just going to answer your questions. You know, how does it relate to you and what you're doing? And what about this or what about that? You know, and so that's really what Wednesday night is all about. 5:30 Pacific. It's a Zoom call, so I'll be able to interact and.
So we'll put a link in.
So I'll put a link in here. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yes.
So do that. Now I wanted to see if how come we're not getting
I don't know. Mine said it error loading, but that was a bit
No.
ago.
So what Facebook has been doing is popping up the closed captioning of what we're saying. Like it's doing real-time transcription.
And not always correct.
Which is great, but it's not doing it right now. And I want it to, because I want that to be a part of our show now, is reading
Facebook thinks we're saying.
But why is it not there? I wonder if it's there on my regular timeline. That's not Facebook. Sorry.
Yes.
Forgot how to work.
I don't know.
The internet again. Happens.
Yes. So anyway, so join me, and then I'll have a downloadable checklist that you can have free that, you can kind of go through your own business and or maybe it's a business you want to start. Maybe right now you're finding yourself unable to work. Your job is not an essential business, and so you're sitting at home trying to figure out, well, what next? Having different streams of revenue is key, especially when these kinds of unexpected catastrophic crises happen that we really are uncertain of how long it's going to last. So what other things can you do to bring in revenue? And so this is one of them.
Okay. So it's working on Carol's. Sherry does it in real time now. I mean, I know it'll do it on the replay. And now I'm seeing I'm not on my timeline. It says I'm broadcasting to my timeline, but I'm not on my timeline. So I don't know what's going on. So we are.
Your mommy says it's on her screen, and even was there when you couldn't see it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Doesn't matter. Well,
I don't know, and I've got error loading, so I don't even see us. So I don't know what's going on.
Tech Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
The joys of tech.
Okay, we are 6 minutes late. We were going to stop at 8:30 because Tracy has a thing.
Yes, well, I can say I'm doing a similar live Q&A with HypnoBiz.
Oh yeah, HypnoBiz.
HypnoBiz.
God, we got to be talking about that pretty soon. Hold on, I'm going to bring
Selena. So we're going to do that momentarily. Well, I'll be on there in about 20 minutes.
There's my theme, ladies and gentlemen. You've been watching
All right,
the
we love you guys.
Tech Tuesday
Thank you.
edition of
tomorrow, join us.
We're probably at the same time. Huh?
8 o'clock tomorrow. We're doing Wishlist Wednesday. So
as we do all the time.
Fun.
Be there, aloha, book 'em, Dan-o.
Woo!